Hi, I'm Librarian Jeon Julien, and welcome to the National Public Library. So as soon as you enter, you come to your baggage area. So if you have a bag, you leave it right here, and then we step on inside. So this year we're celebrating 129 years of library service in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So here we have a display about our branch libraries. We currently have 22 branch libraries throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines that were established from 1893 to 2010. Next we have our archival photo exhibit where we're showcasing some of our photographs. So if you could identify any of these historical events, we have a form here that you can easily fill out and help us in the preservation and documentation of our history. So on the walls, what we have here is Children Library Annual Summer Program. It was called CLASP, and we have a number of photos from 1990. We also have a number of programs for children. We have our Clap for Fun, which is our Children Library Annual Program. We also have High Program in the month of August. We also have Children Lending Library, which we would go into now. So this is our Children Lending Library. We normally have a monthly exhibit for the children, showcasing different books, series. We also have our Tiny Tot area. That's for newborns, as well up to 5 years old, and this general collection of non-fiction and fiction material. We have a number of programs for children as well. We have coming up our online story time. So we normally have online story time on Saturdays, and we're going to have it online via our Facebook page at National Public Library of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So you'll be able to hear local Vincentian stories. So we also have our preschool hour. So preschools, you can register to come for story time at the Children Library. We also have our Once Upon a Time program on NBC Radio every Saturday at 8 a.m. And we recently launched our after school tutorial program. This is for ages 5 to 11, and students could come and register. They ask to register, and we have classes in remedial reading, homework assistance, as well as maths and English. You don't have to be a member of the library to use our facilities, but if you wish to become a member, which we encourage, you can come to our information desk and fill out our registration form. We have for both juvenile and adults. Come and fill out your registration form, have a proof of ID, proof of address, and you could register. And if you should have any overdue fines, it's only 5 cents. All right, so now we'll move on to our reference library. All right, so this is our adult reference library. So here, persons, both adults and children, are free to use these facilities. In the reference, we have a number of collections. We have Vincentian collection. We also have restricted collection. We have syllabuses as well, past papers, and you're also able to borrow books for 2 days. Those for members of the library. If you need any assistance, you could always come to the circulation desk and ask us any questions. So since 2011, we established 4 branch libraries in Rose Hall in 2016, Spring Village 2016 as well, Evesham 2011, and Myro Public Library last year. And we have a number of services at the National Public Library and as well as the National Archives on Documentation Center. So these are some of the programs outlined. Clap for Fun, audiobook service. This was launched in January of this year for the print disabled. So what you could do is register, and then we're able to provide them with audiobooks that they requested. We also have printing, scanning, and photocopying services, both at the National Public Library and the National Doc Center. All right, so this is our printing and photocopying services. So we print school-related material, letter and legal size, only 25 cents for school children, as well as university. Personal documents for 50 cents. Photocopying, letter and legal size, only 40 cents. And tabloid, it's 125. So persons can send their printing requests via email to nplads.printing@gmail.com. So students normally come here to photocopy and print.
Excellent.
And that's upstairs in the general office. Right? So you could always connect with us on social media. You could reach us at telephone number 457-2022 or our WhatsApp service, WhatsApp a Librarian at 497-2022, or email publiclibrary@vincesurf.com, as well as Facebook and Instagram at National Public Library of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So during Library Week, we had one of our programs, our activities was a Meet the Author and Publisher event. So we had a number of local authors who came here to explain the publication process. So for those persons who might be interested in writing, kind of broke down the process for them. So we had an exhibit of some of their work, which you're able to see. Had a little bit about everything about St. Vincent up to 1938 there. Good talk. So this is our reference collection. We have journals, dictionaries, encyclopedias, quick reference, and as well as information on colleges and universities in the USA. This is a model of the early colonial Garifuna village located in Argyle. So it was done by Eric Palizia. He actually did it right here. So the molding, and then it was grout and stuff, and afterwards he painted it, and then he added on the moss and everything.
Very interesting.
In November last year, we launched our first library caravan. So that is where we go to some of our branch libraries and we promote reading, not just for children, but as well as for the family. So we encourage families to read more. So this is a photo of our library caravan. So we're going to have it this year. So we're looking forward to partnering with all our local stakeholders to help us with this initiative. So here we have a bit of history of our library, the Carnegie Free Public Library, as well as they have a floor plan of the Free Carnegie Public Library, which is now known today as the Old Public Library. And our subscription fee at that time was 1 shilling and 6 pence. And we also have an example of our Brown system. And since then we have our Alexandria. We also have here some of our past librarians and directors. We had a total of 12 head librarians and directors. So our first was Benjamin S. Wilson, and he was librarian from 1893 to 1901, and our current director is Michelle King Campbell. So here we have where we are going. So this is the future of library service. We're going to launch soon our EBSCO host. So this is an online research platform that offers a range of databases, e-journals, and e-books. So you will be able to access this via our website. So patrons will also be able to register to be librarians online. They could view the collection and as well as access our online databases and magazines. So we now move on to our adult lending library. So here we have our adult fiction section as well as our new arrivals. So persons could come and view our local newspapers as well. So persons will be able to borrow 2 books. The adult lending library is divided into a number of categories. So we have Vincentian, West Indian, Romance, Western, young adults as well, larger prints, classics, foreign languages, and the adult general. So at the public library, we're open Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 5, and on Saturdays, 9:30 to 12:30 p.m. So currently we have a prison library book drive. This is from April the 1st until June the 1st. So we're encouraging persons to donate to those persons at the Her Majesty's Prison. But what we ask you to do is to follow our guidelines on Facebook. There are specific guidelines that you must follow, and then you could bring your materials or your books here to us. So follow me as we head over to the National Archives and Documentation Center. Come on in. So welcome to the National Archives and Documentation Center. When you enter, you come to our information desk. So here you tell us your request, and if we're able to assist you, then you move on to our baggage area. So you leave all your personal items, your valuables, and we give you a docket, and you head into our Lorna Small search area or Pearl Herbert reading room. So at the Documentation Center, we provide resources for researchers, and here we have our periodical section, which includes booklets, programs, magazines from St. Vincent's, published in St. Vincent's and the Grenadines. So we have journals as well as thesis collection, Laws of St. Vincent, our thesis collection, as well as our journal collection. And we have non-governmental collection as well. If you don't have access to newspapers or gazettes or SROs, we collect them every week and you're able to access them here for free. So this was an initiative during Garifuna month. Alright, so these are just some of the photographs. So as part of activities to mark World Press Freedom Day on Tuesday, May the 3rd, the National Archives and Documentation Center is hosting a newspaper exhibit. So we're showcasing some of our newspapers that were published in St. Vincent and the Grenadines as far back as 1899, the Vincentian. So most Vincentians are not aware, well, they are aware of the 3 locally printed papers, but there are also other papers as well. There are over 35 printed newspapers that have been published in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So the theme for this year's World Press Freedom Day is Journalism under Digital Siege. And one of our goals this year is to address the digital era's impact on access to information. We at the Department of Libraries have seen over the years a shift in the way media hosts are publishing and providing access to information, especially via our online platforms. And the department currently has 22 branch libraries throughout St. Vincent, and some of the ways the department is continuing to inform and empower communities is providing free Wi-Fi, access to computers for both children and adults, as well as collecting the weekly local newspapers, which persons can access free of charge. So we want to invite you to come and visit the exhibit at the National Archives and Documentation Center as we help to preserve and encourage access to information in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So this is one of my favorite rooms. Anytime you can't find me, I'm here. So this is an example of the St. Vincent Government Gazette of 1970. So here, this is dated Tuesday, the 21st of April, 1970. And it has government notices as well as any vacant posts, scholarships, press releases, any training, legislation, departmental and other notices, wage regulation proposal. So thank you so much for visiting the National Archives and Documentation Center. We hope to see you very soon. But if not, you could always call us at 456-1689 or email us at publiclibrary@vinceserve.com. So thank you for visiting the National Public Library. We hope to see you soon.